Okay, guys, I'm doing a part two, part two of the hustle culture and how you've been manipulated and forced to work endlessly as a slave in the matrix. And I'm not being like mean spirited when I say that because I'm out here hustling, also trying to survive in the matrix. Like I said before, same shit, different day. Out here trying to get it each and every way. Mama need a house, baby needs some shoes. Times are getting hard. Guess what I'm gonna do? Hustle, hustle, hustle hard. So like if you don't get out here and hustle, like you gonna get hustle out of your position in life. Cause if you won't do it, somebody else will. So you're forced to participate in the hustle. You're forced to participate. That's what the word hustle means, by force. That's what it means. It literally means to toss, push by force. So you're forced to become a hustler. Let's read about it. The word hustle has a multifaceted history, particularly in its association with illicit activities and manipulation. Understanding its evolution in this context provides insight into how the term has come to embody various forms of street level ingenuity and survival tactics. Originally derived from the Dutch word hustling, meaning to shake or to toss. It initially meant to shake or to toss, but evolved by the 19th century to imply hurrying or moving quickly. This sense of urgency set the stage for its latter connotations of quick thinking and resourcefulness. This shift to illicit connotations. By the early 20th century, particularly in the urban areas, hustle began to acquire a more nuanced and often negative connotation. It came to describe not just hard work, but also shrewd, sometimes deceptive methods of making money. This included various forms of street level entrepreneurship, often involving activities on the edge of legality. That's what the word hustle comes from, guys. Now, when we talk, as I read through this, you got to remember, everybody's been hustled, but there's always a ventriloquist in the hustle. And while I'm reading this, I want you to remember that the ventriloquist is these gig app companies and other corporations. So the pimp or the hustler is Uber, DoorDash, Instacart, Grubhub, Ship, Spark. They're the pimps. You're being hustled, and then you have your customers. They're also being hustled, overcharged for services as a part of the game. So they've been played too. Some of the restaurants have been overcharged and played. They've been manipulated into thinking that more is better. So yeah, everybody's been hustled right now. Let me finish. The term hustler became associated with individuals who use cleverness and resourcefulness to navigate economic hardship. These hustlers often engage in schemes. DoorDash, Uber, Lyft schemes, red zones, um, 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 different discounts, and all kind of things that like manipulate you into thinking that you're gonna make all this money. Small time cons to make a living. This period saw the emergence of the hustler as a cultural archetype, particularly in the African American communities, where systemic economic disadvantages necessitated creative means of survival. See, that's what a hustler was. It wasn't totally illegal, but it skirted on the edge of legality. Hustle in popular culture. The concept of the hustle was cemented in popular culture through literature, music, and cinema. Novels and movies in the mid 20th century frequently depicted hustlers as a protagonist who used their wits to outsmart more powerful adversaries. The jazz and later hip hop scenes also embraced the term, with many artists reflecting on their own experiences of hustling to make ends meet. They also call those gigs. When a comedian went out and did comedic shows, or musician went out and did their side gigs, those were gigs, comedy and music. Those were the main gigs back in the day. The dark side forced into illegal hustles. While the notion of the hustle often carries a sense of ingenuity, it also encompasses more coercive and desperate scenarios. Many individuals, especially in economically marginalized communities, are forced into illegal hustles as a means of survival. See, the hustle is all about survival. And they want to keep you in hustle mode. They want to keep you in survival mode. When you're in survival mode, that creates adrenaline. Adrenaline is supposed to be temporary. A temporary hormone to help you get through a survival situation. You're not supposed to constantly stay in an adrenaline survival mode. That destroys your health. It's too much stress, mentally and physically. It will break down your body. It will break down your mind. So out here in these streets, driving all day, working all day, you got your family to feed, children to play with, your car maintenance, you're exercising. I mean, come on, guys. Your whole life is a hustle. From the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. You got to have self-care. Just like you have routine maintenance for your car, you got to have routine maintenance for your body and your mind. With a car is a machine. You can do routine maintenance on the car once every 4 or 5 months. But for you, you need to do it every day, every week. Okay? Let me finish. Manipulation and exploitation. Hold on, I gotta go back. These can include drug dealing, theft, and other criminal activity, and often perpetuated by systemic inequality and lack of opportunity. That's where hustling came from. People are out here hustling in the streets with the gig apps because it is the systemic inequality and lack of opportunities in other traditional forms of employment. The lack of opportunity. So now you gotta hustle. Okay? Manipulation and exploitation. Hustle also extends to manipulation and exploitation. Con artists, scammers, Uber, DoorDash, embody this darker aspect of the term, using deception and psychological manipulation to exploit others for financial gain. So we are all being exploited, guys. And even the customers are in on it, claiming they didn't get their orders, making all these ridiculous claims, or to give you low ratings. It's crazy. Let me finish. These hustles rely on the ability to quickly access and exploit human vulnerabilities, often causing significant harm to the victims. So you may not consider yourself a victim. Oh, I don't play victimhood. I'm not a victim. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you classify your trauma. You've been traumatized. Now you may not want to play the victim role. You may want to not use that term and claim victory. But you're still a victim. not a passive victim. You're an active victim because you're taking revenge on the system by taking advantage of the loopholes to get ahead in the system. You got to have a plan. Even victims have plans. Even in Mother Nature, the prey got a plan of escape. Okay, let me finish. Contemporary reflections in today's environment. Today, the term hustle retains its dual nature. On one hand, it represents hard work and entrepreneurial spirit. On the other, it signifies a range of activities from ingenious problem solving to outright manipulation and crime. The ongoing fascination with hustle culture in media and society often glosses over the darker realities faced by those who hustle out of necessity rather than choice. That was the key, guys. That is the key. So when you've been forced to hustle out of necessity, you might do anything. Even if it's to your own detriment, to the detriment of your mind and your body, your health, your car, your family. You put your family in danger. You will do the most ridiculous stuff if you got a hustle mindset without knowing that you are being played. There's nothing wrong with having a hustling mindset. There's nothing wrong with hustling. But you got to realize that you are being manipulated. You are being taken advantage of. You are under a level of economic mind control. Once you realize that, you can flip the script. And you can start investing more of your time and your money in different areas of your life to improve your life, to improve the life of your children. That's the goal, guys. You don't want your children to be out here in these streets like this. No, they need a skill where they can write their own checks. And develop their own plan. Okay? All right, let me finish, guys. The evolution of hustle from a term implying quick movement to one associated with both entrepreneurial effort and illicit activities highlights the complex interplay of ingenuity, survival, and morality. While hustle culture celebrates relentless effort and creativity, it is crucial to acknowledge and address the systemic issues that force many into illegal hustles and manipulative behavior. Understand this context enriches the discourse on work ethic and economic survival. So guys, it's just a lesson in knowledge and education, guys. I'm not taking sides here. I'm hustling myself. I'm telling you. I'm not taking sides, man. You need to know what you're doing out here. You need to know the dangers and the pitfalls of operate in a hustle economy. Because there are other people out here doing the same thing, and they will run into you and wreck your damn car because they don't understand. But you understand, you're going to play it safe. But this other psychopath over here that's driving recklessly, trying to deliver $2 worth of food to Keisha, that is crazy as hell. But they will tear your car up and they will tear their car up. And both of y'all might get deactivated because this idiot want to run a red light to make sure Keisha get her $2 cup of coffee or $10 cup of coffee from Starbucks. It's psychotic, guys. So do not be manipulated. Do not be manipulated into thinking that going hard and fast 10, 12, 15 hours a day is the answer. It's temporary. And still, even when it's temporary, you have to do it with a level of sophistication. That's how I roll, guys. That's why you gotta have a clean heart, clean mind, clean diet, clean everything, because you gotta roll, even in the hustle, with a level of sophistication. Even when people are doing things illegally, the victim like, man, they were so smooth with it, I didn't even realize I had been scammed. See? So you got to be sophisticated with your hustle, guys. Classy with your hustle. That way it won't be so painful. Even though it hurt, you can handle a little pain when you realize that you got a plan. Okay, guys, that's it. Have a good one.